This is Akashvani. Time for a weekly program, Our Guest. I hand over the mic to the show host, Nitish Arora, for the same.
I feel very privileged to introduce you to the youngest of our guests, 17-year-old Arjun Singh. He's a swimmer. I met him in Bodh Gaya during Khelo India Youth Games in May 2025. Very hot weather, and the time of the first swim was somewhere around 3 p.m. Very tough conditions. After the first event, he came second and he said, wait for more medals. You cannot write me down after this particular first race. Arjun, welcome to our guest.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me what motivated you to take up swimming.
What motivated me, sir? So I remember coming to Gurgaon when I was around like 4 years old, and my mom always had this thing to make both my sons, like I have an elder brother, like to make us both swim. So हमारी society में there's small pool 12 meters का, and there was this coach Ujjwal, so he was my first coach. So my mom put me there into swimming ki we need to learn, and then by learning swimming, I don't know when I started to race, and then my first talent identification was done by my society pool coach. His name is Ujjwal sir. He made sure that I take up swimming. I went to competitions. And also वहाँ से जब competitions गए, I started winning. That motivated me to pursue swimming overall.
So friends, that is how he started. And you know what, when I approached him after that first silver medal, he said that there are more medals to come, and he ultimately ended up with 4 medals, 2 golds and 2 silvers.
Yes.
So that time when you were first put into the pool and you said it was only like a hobby thing, when did this thing came to you that now I have to actually go in for competitive swimming?
I remember my first national was in 2019. I was around 10 years old and going there, and then it was held in Rajkot, and went there and I qualified into the finals. Like I didn't win a medal there, but then I had this spark that I always wanted to win a national medal and not stopping until go onto the podium and like prove myself. Like although there were difficult times where I wanted to quit swimming. I didn't want that. So but my mom, my biggest support system, obviously, she made sure ki it's fine if you want to quit it, but then quit it at least when you're at the top of it. Jab tum podium finish karo, then don't let people think ki you quit it because it didn't happen. So from that day, it's always in my mind, and now I'm like always there swimming. My every race, like it's my last race, and I have to prove a lot of people. I have to prove myself that I'm not finished till now. I'm always going to be there winning at the top, and obviously my goals are way higher than what people think. I'm here to be the biggest swimmer, the best Indian swimmer, to represent the country at the top, and to be best at something in sports when you're from India. It's a bit difficult, but it's not impossible.
You are 17, must be in 12th standard?
Yeah, I'm in 12th standard, sir.
So, do you still get the support of the family? Because normally when you are in 12th standard, most of the families shut the doors on the players and say that, oh, first finish your boards and be something in education, and only then you will continue with the sports.
No, sir. With me, मेरे साथ ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं. Like my family since 10 years old, be it 7 years old, जब से 7 साल का, तब से I've been getting that support कि I always need to make my career into sports. Like as a child, you know, sir, मैं कभी घर पे बैठता नहीं था. I used to always go play. I used to be a footballer. I used to be a cricketer. Always to be out of house and like playing. तो mom dad always wanted कि कुछ करेगा तो sports में करेगा. Then धीरे धीरे I got interested into swimming. I started to swim again. I have always gotten the support from my parents, my family.
No one spotted you in the football field or in the cricket stadium because, with your physique, I think you can be a very good footballer as well.
No, sir. I have played football till the district level. I was professionally. I used to play football and I still love football like a hobby. But then, sir, again, you know, it'd be very rude. But then again, in a team sport, no, sir, I used to be like, I always wanted to win. And like team sport hai, like kitna bhi acha you play as a individual, again, it comes on the team. So I had this thing, even my mom had, ki like excelling in a team sport is very difficult than excelling in individual sport, because individual, you know, I like to take responsibility. Like if I lost it all on me, I don't like the blame game. So I technically took swimming as my career, and then I started winning. I liked the way I was going there, so I opted for swimming.
In multidiscipline sports, where a lot of nations participate, in any multidiscipline sport, swimming always remain the best fetch for the player, because they get chances to again jump to the pool for many events. And unfortunately, India has not won that many medals at the international stage. Even at the Asian level, we have always remained minnows in swimming. So where do you and how do you fancy your chances? Because the competition is very tough, and you have got very illustrious people in the globe who are competing for those few medals.
Yes, sir.
So, how do you rate your chances and what is the game plan?
So obviously, nothing's easy in the whole life. Like nothing's easy. Obviously, everything's going to be a bit difficult. But I personally feel like I can do it because I saw this quote like the toughest fight is with yourself. So till the time I don't lose to myself, I feel like I'm pretty much confident कि I'll do something. I know I'm gonna do something, but when and how I can't promise you. But I promise you something that I'll be here again with the international medal, and will sitting in the same place and we'll having the same talk.
You are promising me that, but once you achieve those things, then you will say, "Nah, I don't have time for Akashvani. I'll rather busy
Sir,
in other
no,
things."
sir, you're giving me the first break. Obviously, you'll have a special place in my heart. Wherever I be, whenever I be there, I'll always be thankful to you, always thankful to Akashvani to let me be here.
Now that you have competed in your age group in the nationals, a lot many nationals, and vis-a-vis other swimmers in your age group, how do you rate yourself and what have you assessed? What are the things that you really need to make up?
Personally, I feel like I would rate myself to be there. Like I'm almost there. I'm working towards it. Yes, I have to work on a lot many more things. Like you see, I have 4 medals. I have both the golds in the 50 meters. So I'm trying to work on my hundreds, on my 200s to be there. And like next time, I'll have 5 medals, and both 5 should be gold.
Is it the numbers or you want to have gold in a particular discipline? Which particular race inspire you the most? Particular swim?
My favorite events are 50 freestyle and 50 backstroke. So even if like 50 freestyle, is the fastest event in the world in like whole swimming. So like if you win a medal in 50 freestyle, you will be called the fastest swimmer of all time. So that's one thing about 50s which inspire me, because I don't want to be average. I always wanted to be the best. I always wanted to be the fastest. So that inspired me to be a sprinter and swim.
Man,
50.
this is a tough race. 50 freestyle, aiming for a medal in internationals in 50 freestyle is very tough. Is there any game plan? Have you charted something? How many people are working on you? Your coaches? Tell us something about the system in which you are working, and what is the kind of support that you are getting from the system apart from what you are hiring for yourself or your parents are hiring for you.
So game plan though is very simple. Working hard, listening to my coach, doing the right thing, eating the right thing. Working hard obviously, and management, sir, I have all support from my parents. My full support has been there. Full support from my coach Chetan sir. Full support from there. And even the management is helping a lot. After Khelo, there was a good facilitation happened for me when I was back in Haryana. And the more what inspires me, sir, is like, the little kids here who just swimming, who learning to swim, they all look up to me. And like, that's something you can't earn. ये सब कुछ पैसों से नहीं लिया जा सकता. This is all respect, mad respect. That motivates me to keep going. Like when I'm racing, I know like people are looking at me. I need to be the best there. That's something which motivates me to keep going.
50-meter freestyle, you think, and you have ticked it that you want to excel into.
Yes.
What is the opinion of your coach? What does he want you to excel in? Is it 50 meters freestyle or something else?
No, sir, it's my coach's thoughts and my thought match. We both want to excel in the same particular events. Whatever events I'm doing right now, it would be the same what I'll do internationally in Asian Games or Olympic if I qualify. It would be the same events I'm going to do.
Have you competed internationally also in some international meets?
Yes,
Where and
sir.
when and what was the result?
I competed in Singapore Age Group Nationals this year only in March, and I had a silver medal there. I cracked a silver medal in 50-meter backstroke. So that was my first international competition, and touchwood, it was really nice.
And where was the competition coming from? Which nation?
It was from Singapore only, sir. Almost all the top
Okay.
countries in the Asia, Japan, Singapore, China, everyone was there. It was good. I finished second in my age group, and overall age group also I finished fourth. But yeah, I did have a silver medal there.
So, was there any international coach or anybody approaching you there that Arjun, you've done well and
No, not international coach, sir, because there are many talents out there. I did have a medal. I was a bit, silent about it, because like my mom says, the more you show it, the more easier it goes away. So I was just sitting in a corner. I was doing my events. I was focused there. Personally, I'm not the one who's gonna, show off about it. I'm just mentally sticked, because in swimming, more than physically, you should be ready mentally. So I'm always ready to race.
So, how do you prepare yourself mentally for a big swim?
So very honestly, even in Khelo India, I'm the one who's going to watch something which de-stress me. Like I'm a big fan of, cartoons and all. So whenever I'm competing, I would switch off my phone and like stick to watching cartoons, like which makes my mood lighter.
Which is the favorite one?
Shinchan, sir.
Okay.
Since birth, and I'm like 3 years old, I'm watching that show. Still, I'm like 17 years old, and people still tell me like, "What are you, a kid?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." What's the harm? Like, at least I'm laughing. I'm not.
So, what was the biggest takeaway from the international event that you participated in when competing with the best in your age group in an international event from various countries? So there must be a lot of learning experiences because they say that the best lesson are learned in the field.
Yes, sir. Obviously, learning experiences, sir. That first time, I used to be a person like in backstroke, we have this kind of ledge which comes inside the water. There was a very big incident with me in school national game. I took a start and my ledge broke. So I was disqualified from the race. Was my fault. But then that inspired me to check before I'm taking a step. And most from the internet from Singapore, what I got to know is something like you need to be prepared mentally. Going there, I didn't have any hopes of winning medal. I was like, I need to just go do my best, come back. But then looking at everyone, looking how they prepare themselves, a lot of things I took from there. I took warm-up tips. I did make a lot of friends, a lot of international friends. I talked to them. I did talk to many coaches there. It was a good lesson. It was good learning from them, and obviously
Swimming and competitive swimming, international competitive swimming is more of science also now. Lots of things are calculated: body weight, the weight of the swimsuits, and the gear that you are, and the length of your toes to the tapes. Have you gone through all that drill, and what is the outcome?
yes, sir. I have been like my coach. Like I told you, he's very invested in all this sports science and all. Whenever we have that time, we go. We do underwater analysis. We do hire people who give us my stroke analysis, my race analysis, and we train particularly according to that. Like we get our reports done every once or twice a month.
So, what's your shoe size?
My shoe size 9, sir.
9. Okay. So that also matters in swimming.
The foot size, sir, maybe it doesn't matter to me yet. But obviously the taller you are, the more advantage you get. So I thank my mom and dad that I'm tall enough.
Great. So you said that there's a complete support from your family, and I think we are almost at the edge of the touchdown because time is running short. I just wanted to ask you one very vague and very different question. How does the name helps you? Arjun in our Mahabharat and the character that we know that is always focused and aimed at the eye of the fish. So how much help is of your name to you?
The name, the whole personality matches to the name. I won't say I am not focused. I'm always into what I need to do. I'm focusful. The way you said machli ki aankh pe focus karna. My goal is also the same. Focus there. Yeah, there's going to be difficulties coming here. There will be situations where I would want to not do it. But then the ultimate goal, which makes me survive through the hard times of swimming, losing and all, like I lost, I'm sad. But then I know what my old time goal is. That helps me to, keep going what I want to do.
And what is that ultimate goal for Arjun?
The ultimate goal for Arjun is to become the best swimmer, not only in India, but into the world. To make that country's flag, There's, in Olympics, yes, we have had our national anthems in javelin throw, in shooting. But then in that swimming arena, everyone stand up and Jana Gana Man Chale. That's my ultimate goal. That's my goal, where in swimming, all the countries like US, Japan, they have dominated, but not India. So why not? Why can't I do it? So I want to be the first to do that.
On that note, I once again wish you all the very best, and really I also wish to myself that I am there to cover that medal in the Olympics. Thank you so much for being here, Arjun.
Thank you.
And all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir.
You were listening to the weekly program Our Guest that is broadcast every Monday at 9:15 a.m. Don't forget to tune in next week, same day, same time and same frequency for more on Our Guest. Have a nice day.